Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. On first down, Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Obviously, coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff. They have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just start from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Jackson on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Sliding out of the pocket. And I think that one might have have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson escaping the pressure right.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And Jackson throwing once more.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flush to his right.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is DJ Reed returning.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the 44, Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Being chased out left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf.
And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on second down. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Jackson looking to throw on third. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right.
Open man is Duvernay.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. To throw again is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Lockett the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Buying time to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Now it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now Wilson on first down. Just keeping the play alive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. This is Carson. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd down and goal. Wilson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Owe.
He's at the 50. The 30. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Lockett the return. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Wilson going to throw for it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time was a pretty one play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They go play action now. Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Reed. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this is back to an 8-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 54 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Lockett the return.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They go play action with Wilson.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. Forced out to his left. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Jackson. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught once again by Brown. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
with his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 49, Seahawks 35.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Lockett the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra. They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Throwing now is Jackson. Steps away to his left. This is caught. Touchdown.